Hey guys, long time no see. This is Dead Before You See Me, and here is my first modding video, specifically in Halo 3. So today we're going to be looking at the Transport Warthog that 3 for 3 kindly put into Forge mode for us so we can easily just spawn them in with no issue at all. Now, the Transport Warthog has always had a place in my heart. I don't know why. I was always obsessed with it. But I always thought it'd be really cool to play Capture the Flag or some other game type with a full, car of people. Now the issue is was directly ported from campaign, meaning that the back seats didn't work. And that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the Warthog because you could sit in the driver's seat or you could sit in the passenger seat. Well, today I'm going to change that. So now, as you can see, you can sit in the back of the Warthog. This mod is not new by any stretch of the imagination. This was done years ago on the Xbox 360. However, I found a tutorial from way back when on how to do basic commands so we could get this to work. Now, one of the issues is if you just turn it on just so it works, your character would be looking directly behind him or herself, and you could still fire behind you, but the gun would be aimed this way, but you'd be firing in a totally different direction. So I changed the values a little bit so that shooting looks more natural. Your gun is actually pointing at what it's shooting. Now, because this is a passion project of mine, I would like to perfect it. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering or anything of the sorts, because I'm not going to edit this video. I want you to see the raw footage of everything working, of course. So, a few things we need to fix for this mod. Whenever you board the back, it says you boarded an enemy vehicle. I want to figure out how to get rid of that. So the next thing is, unfortunately, when I put these seats in, it seems like the seat is huge compared to the driver's seat, which you have to go to the front of the Warthog to get in the driver's seat. You know, if I go right up next to the Warthog, sometimes, you'll see Ride and Warthog, you'll get put in here. And the same problem persists with the passenger seat here. And mainly you have to go to the front of the Warthog to actually get in. So that would be one other thing I would like to fix. Another small thing I would like to fix is when you're on this side, when you get out of the Warthog, you kind of clip through the Warthog, and now we're on top. The other sides, they look a little wonky, but at least it looks like you're actually jumping off the Warthog, as you can see. And the last thing I would like to mention is that there's also there's a first-person view of this mod, and I'm going to show you that very quickly here. So I'm going to change the back seat to go into first person. We'll add that to the game. Okay. And here is a view of what it would look like in first person. This kind of calls back to the good old Halo 1 days. I think this way is nicer just because you have a way better time aiming at things. It's just a little bit more accurate in my opinion. Now, the thing you can't do is zoom in. You also can't throw grenades, and I'm not sure how I feel about that, considering when you're in this passenger seat, as you can see, you can easily throw grenades. And I'm not sure if either way is actually going to help your aim, but it is something to think about. And the nice thing is I can actually change the passenger seat to be a first-person view just like we have here on the back, and I can also set the rest of the seats to also have a first-person view. So I want to perfect this mod before I release it. I don't want to just put it out into the public unless people are actually going to try to finish this mod and help me with it. It's really cool that I got to work on this, considering this is something I've always wanted ever since I was a kid. And now I'm finally seeing it in real life. What is it? 12 years later. One last thing I forgot to mention, when a friend comes into your multiplayer lobby, they'll see you standing on the Warthog in the orientation you're sitting in. So that is something we definitely need to work on. I believe the way to fix that is if everyone has this modded map, but I was wondering if there might be an easier way to do this, because this wasn't a problem for the Reach version of this mod. But yeah, I'll keep this video short. Thank you for watching, and if you are interested in helping out with the project, feel free to direct message me on YouTube. Thank you, and I will see you guys in the next one, and hopefully the next one will be me releasing this mod. Thanks again.